Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the pilot of the Winchesters. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review for the pilot of the Winchesters. Right when the episode started with someone with the initials SC, which stands for Samuel Campbell, on their bag, walking in a graveyard, I had a feeling something bad was going to happen. And since that scene ended with him running away from a demon creature, I was right. And since Samuel is Mary's dad, she's trying to find out what happened to him, and I want to find that out too. Even though they didn't tell each other their names when they first met, it was clear that John liked Mary right when he saw her. And it seemed like Mary was interested too, since she did look back at him while she was walking away. But as far as first meetings go, it was pretty cute. And it was also really sweet to see John reunite with his mom, Millie. But I also felt really sorry for them when they were talking about John's dad, Henry, leaving them, since all of us that watch Supernatural know that Henry's never coming back, since he was sent to the present and met Sam and Dean, and then was killed by Abaddon. I didn't blame John for how he reacted when he found out demons were real, but I really liked seeing John and Mary team up to find out what happened to their dads. And even though Mary told John that he doesn't want any part of a life as a hunter and to let the past stay in the past, it was obvious that John wasn't going to listen to her. And of course, he didn't. I also really liked seeing the Men of Letters Easter egg, and I'm wondering if Mary and John will learn more about them. It was clear that Latika was attracted to John when she met him, and normally I would be worried, but since we know that John and Mary end up getting married, even if something did happen with John and Latika, we know that it wouldn't last. But I still really like Latika, and I can't wait to see more of her in future episodes. I felt really sorry for John when he was having flashbacks of when his friend Murph died after he stepped on a landmine. It was clearly affecting him since he was seeing Murph in the back of the car. So it was really nice when Mary was able to prove to John that he wasn't being haunted. And it was also really nice seeing Mary relate to what John was going through when she told him that she sees the faces of all the people that she couldn't save. When I first saw Carlos, I immediately loved them. And I thought it was really funny when they gave John a paper that they thought had an exorcism on it, but it was actually a sandwich recipe, and then they gave John the actual exorcism. I can tell that there will be a lot of funny Carlos moments in the future, and I can't wait to see them. When Mary told Latika that she could walk away, it made sense why Latika wanted to stay and help them find Samuel, since he saved her life. But when Latika told Mary that what happened to Maggie wasn't her fault, it made me wonder who Maggie was and what happened to her. So when Mary told John that Maggie was her cousin who was killed by a vampire, I felt really sorry for her. Right when Latika realized that Carlos was gone, I thought, that's not good. And when John and Mary saw the Lugaroo, I thought, that is also not good. So I was hoping the four of them would be able to get out of there alive, especially since the demon that was possessing Ada showed up. So when John decided to distract the Lugaroo so Mary could escape, it made sense why Mary thought that John was going to die. But since John's an adult in Supernatural, it was obvious that he would be okay. And the Lugaroo was defeated, and they were able to get the demon that was possessing Ada out of her and trap it. It was really sad when John showed Millie the letter that he had gotten from Henry that said if John got the letter, it meant that Henry was never coming back. And I understood why Millie didn't want John to have the life of a hunter, but John felt like he was born to be a hunter, so Millie let him. She just made him promise that he would come home. I can't wait to see John, Mary, Lakita, Carlos, and Ada work together to fight the Akrita. And I'm also excited to hear more of Dean telling the story of his parents. I'm excited to see what happens next in this show. But I am wondering if John's going to have his memory wiped at the end, since in Supernatural it's revealed that John didn't know anything about hunting until after Mary was killed. But in this show, that's clearly not the case. But since Jensen Ackles is an executive producer for this show, I trust that he knows what he's doing and that he'll make it make sense. Also, we know that John and Mary will survive this show since they make it to Supernatural, but it's possible that Lakita, Carlos, and Ada could die. I'm hoping that they don't, but they could. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my future reviews for the Winchesters or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.